Alright, I am back. And I realized when I went to the bathroom and refilled my drink that I actually had left my phone in the kitchen this entire time. But I didn't miss any calls, however, a lot of text messages from family because apparently there is a lot of power outages in their location for reasons. So maybe there's a storm. Anyway, let's continue with this. Well, he doesn't look that different, although why do they all decide to wear shorts? Anyway. Also, I'm so tiny compared to Eri. Yo, Kane. Not every day do we get to see him around the academy, huh? For sure. We're not in the same grade as Arcane either, so it's lucky we bumped into him. You doing alright, pal? Not sure what to make of that dumbfounded look you got going on there. I feel like I know you. Oh, that's right. I forgot we're not wearing our usual outfits today. Man, now that you mention it, I guess this is the first time he's seeing us look all proper in our academy uniforms, huh? Yeesh, now I feel awkward about it. But hey, let's clear things up. It's me, Giacomo, or DJ Vice, when you catch me at the deck. Is this a new Team Star song? Was this in the base game? I like it. It's kind of a little funky pop. Oh, by the way, let's do a little shill to myself. If you have Amazon Prime, you can sub for free using your Prime stuff. And then you get access to my little vibing emote that I just posted there. But anyway, don't feel like pressure to do it or anything like that. I just think it was cool. I spent a lot of time working on it anyway. But I do like this jam. I do like the Team Star songs in general. I think they were some of the best. Eri here, but I'm sure that was obvious based on my height. We came in today to take some makeup tests. Figured it was about time we started clawing back all that learning we missed out on while we were holed up in our bases. Our Team Star outfits aren't all that practical for tests and things, so we came in our new school uniforms today. Hey, Eri, do you think Arcane could help us out with our ongoing sitch? What's your sitch? Hey, that's right. Great idea, Giacomo. We got a little proposal for you. How would you like to be a tutor? Geez, one step at a time. Maybe we should start by explaining what's going on. How come I can't get these hairstyles? Oops, you're right, Eri. So basically, the other Team Star bosses are having a rough time of it. Do you remember Melly, Orty, and Atticus, right? Yeah, those three, yep. They've been taking makeup tests just like us, but they sure ain't passing them. They might actually have to repeat the year, which would suck after all the effort they put in to come back to school. Before you ask, me and Eri have already tried tutoring them ourselves. Yeah, but it didn't go well at all. Nope. You know, I seriously didn't think those three'd have such a hard time. I mean, for me, it feels like all you need to do is pass tests. All you need to do to pass tests is learn formulas and memorize shit. I guess I can't wrap my head around what it is they can't wrap their head around. And I'm only good at teaching people if it's to do with sports or exercise. We heard from Penny that your grades are pretty decent. I bet even Ortega and the others would perk their ears up if you dropped by to teach them. Which loops us right back into my opening refrain. Think you could help tutor us? Sure. I do have the internet if I need to cheat. Thanks so much, Arcane. You really are the best. Whoops, almost forgot. We gotta keep this under wraps, okay? No telling Benny. We've stressed her out enough for one lifetime. There's no way we can bother her with this. This will be our little secret, okay? We'll be right here, so come let us know when you're ready to start. Ba-bum. Need a little fanfare for this one? Alright. You also have to tutor the other Team Star bosses? Yeah. Let's go. Music to my ears. Let's lay down a killer study sesh. What's up, gang? Setting hard, I suppose? Or I hope. Well, we were before you and your big mouth showed up. Here to check we're not slacking off, are you? Pretty much. Your eyes start glazing over the second I'm out the door. Tell me I'm wrong. Ah, Lady Airy clad in her academy uniform. I feel mine eyes sharpen and my mind focus each time this vision returns to greet me. If only that focus were helpful for your studies, Atticus. Sorry I keep distracting you. Oh, what's this? My ninja senses detect the presence of another behind thee, Lady Airy. Come, step forward, knave, that we might see thy face. It's me, Arcane. Sup, fellow young kids? You? What the? No. Why is this happening? Ah, I should have surmised as much. The strength of thy spirit precedes thee as ever, good fellow. Never mind that, Chico. Explain, what's Arcane doing here? Hey, be nice. Arcane, wait, no. Professor Arcane is gonna be your tutor. Oh, glad tidings. I'm truly grateful to hear. He's gonna be what? Since when? You can't just go stomping around deciding stuff like this without asking anyone, Giacomo. And you, we don't need a tutor. Do us a favor and toddle on home, would you? Hey, Orty. Arcane kindly agreed to come here and help us out. So talking to him with that kind of attitude is unacceptable, right? Yeah, totally. Sorry. Sorry, who? What I meant to say was, sorry, Arcane. Lady Airy in a menacing mood. What a vision of unusual rarity. Hey, don't worry about Ortega. He just doesn't want you to see him floundering. Hey guys, we seem to have lost Melly. Where'd she go? Lady Mela declared her wish to stretch her legs the minute before your arrival. She departed rather suddenly and has not returned since. Well, we all know Mela. She just wandered off because she doesn't feel like studying. I hate to say it, but I guess that's probably true. Sorry about this, Arcane, but do you think you could find Mela for us? She'll be somewhere in the academy, that's for sure. We'll stay on standby here and get everything ready for our killer study sesh. Sorry to keep relying on you like this. I hope you find Melly without much trouble. Blah. Alright, she's probably cafeteria? The schoolyard. Yeah, that was my second guess. But I mean, if I was trying to ditch studying, I'd just go eat. Can I ride my ride on here? Apparently not. There's a redhead. It's probably her. a bit coffee. Huh? Oh, again. Miller, is that you? Seriously, you have eyes, don't you? Obviously, it's Miller you're talking to. Alright, I guess I'm not decked out in my usual gear today. Harry made a big fuss about wearing our uniforms for this study group thing. So yeah, it's not like I had much of a choice. What are you doing here anyway? I've been looking for you. Wow, what's the occasion? You wishing for another showdown or something? Oh, you came to bring me back to the classroom, huh? Guess time got away from me while I was admiring the veggies. Might as well get going then. Alright, so I think everyone has an epilogue sort of situation, and this must be still part of Penny's one, perhaps? Or at least just the Team Star. Sup, amigos? Melly, welcome back. And Arcane, thanks so much for finding her. So, where were you lazing around this time? Oh, you know, here and there. Lady Mella, is something amiss? Nah, we're all good, right? The dream study team's all here, that's what counts. Time's a wasting, so I say let's hit the books. Take it away, Professor Arcane. These three are counting on ya. Oh, shit. Do I just have to... Oh, I can't even pause the game. Alright. How am I supposed to know this? I don't get it. Back off for now. What I know is that I know not. I have fathomed the depths of my mind, of my own ignorance. Noble Sensei, comest thou to proffer me a helping hand? Deepest thanks. Mathematics is the scourge of my existence, in particular arithmetic. 'Tis an unsolvable mystery. You and me both, buddy. But since my true calling lies in garment design, I feel I need not concern myself with numbers. They have naught to do with fashion at all. No, you'll need numbers for measurements. Skill in mathematics will still be of service to me, you say? I do not quite follow. I think I know what Arcane's getting at. It's like with our Team Star outfits, remember? We end up spending a lot of money on them. As indeed we should. One must not shy from expense when creating objects of great quality. But we had reams of fabric left over after the outfits were made. Don't you think you could have saved more money there? I cannot deny it, 'tis a fair point. Now that I think of it, the garment's dimensions and the cost of materials demand calculation, and if selling one's creations profits margins too come into play, a designer who pays heed to such figures and sums would surely prove the superior artisan. It would seem my thinking was naive. I had turned mine eyes from the inconvenient truth. That decides it. My heart has changed and my mind is made up. From now on, I will devote myself to the study of mathematics. Hiya! Sorry I kinda butted in your tutoring just now, Arcane. I'm glad it all worked out though. Thanks to Atticus seems really inspired to study. He's the type to get totally absorbed once he's fired up. I'm sure he'll just be fine. Alright, so we didn't actually have to do anything. Perhaps? Alright, so she must be lost. See how it's going. Don't think I didn't see you and your smug face hovering there. You got some nerve. You realize I am a second-year student, right? I'm an entire year above you. Harry says we need to let you help, so fine. You can try and tutor me or whatever. But I'll be shocked if you can get this literature stuff to sink in. I mean, how am I supposed to know how some made-up characters in a story are feeling? See, the protagonist in this book is the mom of a mousehold family. Her name's Mama Mousehold, original. We're supposed to analyze why she calls Papa Mousehold terrible in this passage. Mama Mousehold's eyes glittered with tears. It was clear from the letter Papa Mousehold had left. She would never get to see him again. Toying with my feelings right to the end. You really are a terrible thing. I think that's the answer. But I don't understand emotions, so I could be completely wrong. Let me just have a little look-see. Alright, I think that is the correct one. Huh, so she calls him terrible, but she really actually loves him. Why doesn't she just say that then? There's no way that's the right answer. Yo, you sure about that, my man? I'd have thought you of all people would relate. What's that supposed to mean? Only that you do the exact same thing with Arcane. You're always snapping at him and being difficult, but you actually respect him a ton, don't you? What? You must be joking. There's no universe in which I respect this oaf even a little. No way. Nuh-uh. Nope. Fine, okay. I guess people are tempted to say the opposite of what they're thinking sometimes. This question makes more sense to me now, but just a tiny bit. Thanks for not being entirely useless. Alright. Man, this is hard. Hey, what you looking at there? Oh yeah, you're our tutor now, aren't you? Alright then, I was just doing some practice questions. Here, let me know if you think this one's true or false. You can get a new Pokemon only by catching them yourself or trading with trainers. That is false, I would assume, because eggs. Yeah, that's what I thought too. Can't go forgetting about Pokemon you hatch from eggs. Alright, next one. What is the name of the gemstone that glows over a Pokemon's head when it terrestrializes? I think it's just a Terra Jewel. Rock and Stone sounds more like... it sounds more like Tears of the Kingdom, where they kept calling them secret stones. Which just sounded like a silly little term, and they could have came up with something better. That sounds about right. Guess it makes sense. You know all about this, seeing as you have your own Terra Orb. Wait, did Team Star not get Terra Orbs? Either way, terrestrializing is pretty awesome, don't you think? Only outstanding students get to have a Terra Orb all for themselves, though. But we got one on our first day, before we literally enrolled into school. This is zilch to do with tests, but I want to ask you something. I don't know how to put it, though. It's a tricky one. You gotta promise not to laugh, okay? How important do you think dreams are? I think that's what she means. Future goals. Exactly. I'm talking about the future. What we want to be when we're older kind of stuff. I've got no idea about all that right now. Meanwhile, most of Team Star seems like they got all figured out. They've all got proper dreams. Even the veggies in the schoolyard, are doing their best to grow, you know? I wish I had their kind of direction. I mean, what'll happen if I never figure it out? What if I never find a dream to chase? Honestly, I get scared just thinking about it. What about your art? Huh? How'd you know I joined the art club? Because I was standing out in the open the whole time. Well, whatever. It's just a hobby anyway. Not like I'm gonna do art to earn a living. Wait, now I think about it. Mr. Dragonbrows does art for his job. And he always looks like he's having a great time at school. It's like he's not working at all. If I could do something like that, if I could paint for a living, that'd be crazy fun. Do you think that could be it? Is it really okay to call that my dream? For sure. I mean, it is a dream after all. You're right, that's gotta be it. That's my dream. Man, I feel like a whole new person. Thanks. I kind of was expecting this to have more battles and shit. But I guess that is not the premise of it. So who knows? Alright gang, I say it's about time we cue up the outro and wrap up today's study sesh. Yes, great effort all round. Does everyone feel like they've made progress today? Totally, I sped through my practice questions like a champ. I guess I wasn't the world's worst tutor. Well, I learned that even arithmetic can be enthralling when engaged with in earnest. Thanks to our esteemed tutor, I feel enlivened as a revel room drenched in poison. I feel like someone's used defog on me, man. See everything so clearly. The knowledge just pouring out of my brain or something. That's brilliant, everyone. Well done. Sounds like it's best session today. Thank you. It's kind. A little thank you gift from all of us. Here you go. Gold bottle cap. Modified uniform A, B, Team Star sunglasses, Team Star gloves, Team Star heels, Team Star helmet, Team Star case. Let's do Team Star's pose together. You two here, I'll teach you. Hasta la vista emote. What guys? What are you all doing here? Penny? Yeesh, busted. I was just walking down the hall and I saw you all in here. But that's fine, no one asked me to join, so I should just leave, shouldn't I? Oh, Penny, you're so insecure. Sorry about that. See you later. Lady Penny waits. It's not what you think, Penny. Hear us out. So what happened was... Alright, good. Phew, I thought you all decided not to talk to me anymore. We would never. That's what it must have looked like though, huh? Sorry we made you worry. We just didn't want to drag you into another one of our messes. Our bad, Penny. Well, apology not accepted. Wait, for real? Why do you guys decide that I just be weighed down by your problems? I'm your friend, right? So you should come bother me more, lean on me. That's what actually makes me happy. Oh, Lady Penny. And I think it's real bad. I can just hack into the school system and fix your grades anyway. Penny, your solutions got you into trouble to begin with. It's a terrible idea. Yeah, isn't that taken a bit far? Sorry about that. That was a joke. I was trying to lighten things up here, but I guess that was pretty out of character. Glad to hear. If you were serious, I would have had to pummel some sense into you. But about before, I'm actually pretty good tutor, you know? So feel free to ask me for help with studying and stuff anytime. Lady Penny, we are honoured by thy generosity. Does that mean we gotta get lectured by Arcane and Penny now? I guess there are worse things. Careful, my man. That was dangerously close to a straight-up compliment. You can just come out and say it if you like the idea. We all know you're thinking it. Indeed. I do not even use my ninja senses, so jealously apparent are thy true feelings. What? As if you know what's in my head. You guys haven't got the first clue about me. Try getting to know me better before you start spouting nonsense. You're all the worst. This kid reminds me of Ez. But not as stinky. Hey guys, I think we broke Gottega. Ha 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 ha. Alright, well that one's done. I guess I need to do Nimona and Arvin before the epilogue. I don't actually know the rules behind it. But it makes sense anyway. Hopefully theirs isn't as long. Let's see what these uniforms look like. Oh god, that is horrible. So it's just slightly messier. I don't like all the exposed ankles. So we'll just do this. Team Star heels. Oh, they look like they would fall off in a second. There's no way you could run in those. Oh, Team Star gloves. Sure, I like them. No backpack. Team Star helmet. Oh, I like it. Team Star sunglasses. I do like the other ones, but these ones kind of fit the vibe that I'm going for. But no, I still like my Arc phone case. Yeah, this will be us. I wouldn't mind some like gold gloves, but I don't know if they exist. Alright. Let's save that. I don't know why you got a little red thing there. Sorry, yellow. Alright. Alright, that's the other thing. Yeah, I get it now. Alright, let's just quickly skip through this. And then on to the epilogue. Which I believe is in Kitakami, Masui Town? Okay, boy, did you pick a great moment to stop on? Take a look at this. This is supposed to be a sample from my dad's research from back when he was a student. That's what Director Clavel here told me. He's been helping me out. When Turo was a student at the academy, I was a mere researcher myself. Among my peers, it was already being bandied about that an astounding gifted young man was studying at Uber Academy. So he really was amazing. Always amazing. Right from the start. I guess I never really questioned it, but why is your office full of his equipment? Oh, so you finally noticed too, have you? This room was once your father's research lab. It was? From what I've heard recounted, he apparently would become so absorbed in his research that he hardly ever returned to his dorm room. He spent most nights sleeping here, in fact. I also find myself more at ease surrounded by such research equipment, so I took the liberty of adapting the room to serve as my office. I never knew. All these pieces of my dad's life, they were right in front of me this whole time. I spent so long trying not to think about him that I never even noticed until now. Thanks for telling me about this, Director Clavel. And again, thanks for being here with me to learn about it too. Yay. Masahaven, I also intended to explain about these trophies here. He's already gone. Rather hard to pin down, isn't he? Of like a flash as soon as some new thought crosses his mind. My dear Turo, I think that son of yours takes after you a very great deal. Alright, later Clavel, unless you've got something important to tell me. No. Alright, so if there's anything to do with the penny situation, hopefully it's not as long. Hopefully there's only like a couple for each. Where are you, Arvin? There you are. Yo, champ, coming to hit the books? I think you just need to get the mystery gift for the epilogue. Fair enough, but I might as well finish this. I don't know, do you know how long these are, Lotso, even though you haven't played the game? Seriously, you're already so good at everything else, you can just slack off for a bit for me? Oh, you want to know why I'm here? Yeah, I'm still working on my own little treasure hunt, trying to find myself and all. While I was here in the entrance hall digging through my dad's research reports, I found this one book on the shelves. This book was so precious to my dad that he even kept a copy of it in the Lighthouse Lab. The Violet Book, that's what it's called, right? This is my first time really reading the bits that aren't about the Herba Mystica. They're amazing. I mean, it all sounds super fake, but it's got all these cool pictures and it's really fun to read. Like, look at this entry here. A disc Pokemon? Well, separate from the... Alright, we already went through this. So I'm guessing this part of the epilogue was already done before the Indigo Disc came out then. Text on the page all smudged and blurry in every copy of the book I've seen. Seems kind of suspicious, right? Of course, the whole book is full of unbelievable stories, the Herba Mystica being one of them. But they turned out to be real. And after everything we saw in Area Zero, well, it makes it hard to say all that's all nonsense. In fact, I think it might have been in this book that made my dad want to become a researcher. I bet he's got so fixated with the future Pokemon that he read in here is what made him want to see one for himself. Wait, hold on. Isn't my dad's time machine the whole reason the future Pokemon ended up here in the first place? This book is from way before he made the time machine, but it mentions the future Pokemon. Isn't that kind of weird? Arvin, it's a time machine. Oh well, I'm sure it's all just made up anyway. But my dad believed that nonsense and even managed to make it a reality. I guess he really was something. I'm gonna learn from his example and start giving it my all too. I've got something I gotta do now, but I'll see you around, little buddy. Please be the end. Cause I might skip Nemonas. Actually, I will skip Nemonas because I don't care about the manga. Alright, in the classroom. This should be the last one then. So I did hear that there's a special scene if you take Terrapagolos or whatever it is to the crystal pool. You get a special scene. I'm not sure if we should do that before we start the epilogue or after. Haven't decided. Wow, I was working so hard. I didn't even notice you, bud. I know. Pretty rare to see me actually studying, right? But I'm pretty good. Stopping point now. How about a break? I could use a change of scenery. Oh, is this where we go to his room? He's got an extra microwave. He's just got whole food. What do you think? Welcome to Chez Arvin. Well, and Mammoth really. It screams Arvin. I'm not going to say it's surprisingly clean, because Arvin seems like a clean dude just based on the fact he cooks. I know, right? Wait, what screams Arvin to you? Anyway, about the reason you saw me studying the classroom like that, I went back and read the pages about the Herba Mystica in the Violet Book again. It made me remember how things were back when Mammoth was all weak and everything. I couldn't seem to do anything to help him, and boy, it sure didn't feel good. Of course, I'm really glad I was able to find all the Herba Mystica together with you. But there's gotta be other people who are still suffering the same way I was back then, worrying about their Pokemon, they're sick or hurt. So don't laugh, okay? I've decided that I'm gonna become a cook. I'm gonna make super healthy food bursting full of stuff Pokemon need to feel great. I'll be behind you all the way. I knew I could count on you to be all supportive like that. Colony World might be a bit different, but I swear, I'm gonna be just as famous as my dad. There's already so many gym leader chefs already. So I guess I can close the book on my little hunt to find myself. Time to start a new chapter. One that's all about working towards my new dream. Feel free to stop by my room anytime. Mammoth's always glad to see you. He looks grumpy. Where's all your secrets? Alright. Very yellow. I'm surprised we didn't get anything from Arvin. But oh well. Let us leave. But yeah, I think we should do the... I think we'll do the epilogue and we'll look at that special scene. I suppose the special scene came out before the epilogue, so... Maybe we'll do the special scene first, then the epilogue. Yeah, I just tried to... It's more about whether or not there's like a timeline order that it is more fitting when to do it. But then I realized the epilogue came out after this special scene, so we'll do it first. Alright, let's see this special epilogue scene. No, actually, special scene, then the epilogue. Hopefully I'm not missing anything else. What are the 6 wonders? Oh, maybe I'll just walk up there. Oh, here we go. Wow. Oh. Oh. We should have brought Arvin. Well now. This is a curious development. Have I somehow broken through the boundaries of space-time? No, it's fine. Daddy Turo corrects. And who are you? A professor? Have we met? If so, I'm sorry, but I don't seem to recall it. I am Professor Turo. I research Pokémon in Area 0, and yet... What? This Pokémon is the Iron Serpent. This is Miraidon. Is that right? So its name is Miraidon. That's a good name. From the clues you've already let slip, I suppose I would have to conclude, from my perspective, this must be the future. Though, of course the complexities of space-time are beyond count. It's possible that our encounter may not even be occurring in a timeline connected to my own. Perhaps this meeting is nothing more than a fleeting miracle. Why don't we exchange as much useful data as we can in what little time that fate has gifted us? What does that mean? Oh, I can't pause or save. I should call Arvin. Why wouldn't I call Arvin here? Is there anything that you would like to ask me? What about your family? Look, there's a few hotties in this game. Do you even wish to know about my private life? I do have a family, a son. He's probably at home right now. Well, no, I suppose right now would be inaccurate. Whenever and wherever he is, I imagine he must be quite lonely. Is there anything else you wish to ask me? What are you studying now? I'm researching methods to catch Pokemon that live in different timelines, so I might transport them to the present day in my own timeline. Sounds fantastical, no doubt, but I am drafting plans now for a machine that may achieve it. You see, this book captured my imagination when I read it as a child, and has never let go. But progress has been slow, and beset by failures, I haven't left my lab in quite some time now. I desperately hope that I might glean some new insight from this conversation so I can finally make some progress and return home. Is there anything else you wish to ask me? Yeah, I did see a lot of people debating which game to get solely based on the professor, which is fine. I just... whatever its name is, Coridon. There was just a few issues there that I couldn't get over. Its design choice. Mainly its inflatable wheels that don't drive. Why are you here? I don't precisely know the cause. I was analyzing some recent data in my secret lab one moment, and then next I was standing here before you. Perhaps this is the influence of the crystal Pokemon that lies dormant in that place? Or perhaps the cause lies with you and I. Now, let us trade places in this exchange. I'd say that time has come for my own questions. What is this place? It doesn't appear to be anywhere in Paldea. This is the land of Kitakami. So we're at Kitakami's crystal pool, eh? I remember reading about it in certain texts. It's said to be a place where water wells up from the ground imbued with terrestrial energy. It would seem that I have been shifted quite far in both space and time. My next question then. That Pokemon you have, the Iron Serpent, Miraidon. Tell me more about it. It's a precious partner to me. None of those really answered the question that he asked, but sure. Yes, well, your personal attachment to the creature has no meaningful relevance to... forgive me. Perhaps that was rude. That book you have there. I don't recognize this cover. What is it? The Hidden Treasure of Area Zero? Would you let me see it just for a moment? I don't think showing him future is the greatest idea, but I mean, if we could save him, that'd be pretty cool. Descriptions of the Area Zero Underdepths and a record of Terapagos's awakening. Who is this Briar to have written such work? She's a descendant of Heath. Now isn't that something? A descendant of the author of the original Violet book. Exploration runs in the family, I guess. At any rate, that is a book that would ignite the imagination of any true scientist. I'm sorry, but I must simply have the time to read the book more thoroughly. Oh, the mist is closing in once again. I assume that means our time is near its end. I wish I could spend longer getting to know the Iron Serpent, but I must hurry. That book, I imagine, it must be quite valuable. It wouldn't feel right for me to claim it without offering you any recompense. In exchange then, though I hate to part with something so precious to me, would you consider trading me that book for my copy of the Violet book? Is this another one of those like silly little things where if I say no I still get forced to do it anyway? Or does this actually play into it? Let me just quickly search. don't want to do the wrong thing. Let's have a look. Doesn't really specify. Huh. Alright. I'll just give him the book then. I guess it has no other use. There we go. I appreciate this more than you can imagine. Perhaps I should take this chance to go home and enjoy a bit of downtime with a good book. Who knows? This is where we part, fellow adventurer and iron serpents. How lucky we were to meet across space and time. I bid you adieu. What are you, French? Probably. I wonder what the other one's name is, if this is Iron Serpents. Huh. I guess I could look it up. Okay, so I get an evening loading screen instead of the daytime one. Right? Okay, okay. Was that it? I think that was it. If they had us not given the book, then he would have advanced the time machine. True, we would have created a time paradox, but the fact that we already have paradox Pokemon proves that we are living in a paradox of time. Also the fact that there is like the ancient paradox Pokemon forms of Raikou, Entei, and everything, which doesn't fit the storyline of their existence in Gold and Silver, being random Pokemon that burnt to death and then got reincarnated as Entei, Raikou, and Suikin. Like, there shouldn't be ancient forms of them because they didn't exist until that time in Gold and Silver. Anyway, back in the box you go, little bitch. Right. Yeah. Alright, let's do the DLC. The epilogue, sorry, I should say. Look at these guys hanging out during the night time. Sewaddle. Oh, nice. This place is lively. It's night time. Alright, what do I do here? Is it in here? Welcome. Change the setting. Oh, I don't care about that. Is that all you have to say to me? Pokemon's adorable. Alright, you guys are useless. Let me... maybe... there was that peach at the store. Right? Could that be what I need to do? That one there. Just the old decoration sort of mixed in the daily goods. Smells incredibly sweet. The direction appeared to move a little bit. Arcane, yo, Arvin here. I heard the news. You've been having all kinds of big adventures, huh, little buddy? School trips, studying abroad, what luck. Yeah, it's been awesome. Yeah, man, I'm jealous to hear that. I wish I could have gone along too. So do I. Now I think about it, it's been one crazy thing after another since you came to our school. I guess you've still been real busy lately, but are things starting to settle down? I was thinking that if you have time, and only if you want to, of course, maybe I could come visit you at your house. Of course. Seriously, it's such a relief to hear you say that, and without even the tiniest hesitation. So I guess I'll come over. Your house is in Kabu Poko, right? I'll meet you at the front. See you there. It's missing. How did the shopkeep not notice? Are we going to get accused of stealing? Mochi mayhem. Drippity drip. All that shopkeep's just staring at us. I'm good, thanks. I don't know why you had a yellow thing. Anyway, let's go. Ugh, why do you do this every time? I can't zoom in anymore. Remove destination. Right. I had it before. There we go. Ugh. I think that would have fixed that. In like the bugs or something. But I guess not. Oh no, they're all here. There he is. Look at all them pumpkins. Figure I'd tag along because you haven't seen me in a while and I need to pretend to be relevant. Hey there. What's going on? This is all my fault, sorry. You know when I called you and said I wanted to come hang? Well, these two overheard and... Arvin, never have public phone calls that should be private. We weren't just going to let you hog the chance to visit Arcane. It's way more fun to roll together. You say that, but who wants a bunch of uninvited guests? That's just rude. I'll just say don't worry about it, because it's not totally fine. I guess if you're fine with it, then I can't really complain either. Okay, listen up, you two. We're not allowed to cause any trouble for Arcane's mom, got it? We're going to be the perfect guests today. You bet. I don't know who you think you're educating here, but sure, whatever. Loading screens. That was such a great meal. I can't believe we got all that after we barged in out of nowhere. Your mom's cooking is so good. Right, and she's so pretty. My brain literally glitched when I saw her. So is Penny, like, confirmed by? Or she just calls everyone pretty? I'm so glad she remembered me. It's hard to forget you, Nimona. You constantly stalk us all the time. And look at this huge room. Doesn't make you feel all boxed up like in the dorm rooms too? Super cute, seriously. Almost too much to take. Oh, it's a Nintendo Switch. You have to tell me what games you've got on this thing. A little promo there, which is funny because you're already playing it on the Switch. How's everyone doing? Anyone want dessert? I was thinking of bringing up some sweets. Sweets, yes. No way, we couldn't possibly ask you for more food. We don't mean to be a hustle. Hassle. I mean, we don't want to be a hassle. Oh, sweetie, no need to stand on ceremony here. Just make yourselves at home and relax. Yes, ma'am. Okay, and a letter came for you. It's from Kieran. Do you know a Kieran? Apparently. Yes. Yes, I do. My word, you've been making plenty of friends. Apparently, my mum has no clue that I've just been going off on all these adventures. Even though the school said they approved it with her. I'll bring those sweets up in just a few. I hope you all enjoy them. I'll come help. Good. Get out of the scene. Yeah, I want to check out the sweets too. Your mom sure is nice. Okay, you're real lucky. What about that letter? Aren't you going to open up? At least open it up. Dear Arcane, how are you doing lately? I took leave from school, so I'm back in Matsui Town for a while. My sis came back with me too. I know we didn't get much chance to talk after everything that happened in the Underdepths. I'd really like to catch up. Think you could swing a visit to Kitakami? Carmine would love to see you, I'm sure. Maybe you could bring your friends from Paldea too. I included plenty of tickets. Where'd you get all the money? Who's this Kieran guy? Some new friend or something? Yeah, just a friend. No need to get jealous. Yeah, I mean, I guess that's good for you and all. Okay, Narvin, you're not gonna believe how good this stuff looks. There's too much to carry upstairs. Come down here and eat. She's that pneumonia. Hasn't she ever heard of an inside voice? I guess we better go, or she'll just keep on shouting. My poor gut. I feel like I'll burst if I eat another bite. I think what you're trying to say is, thank you so much for feeding us. It was really delicious, right? I'll help with the dishes and stuff. Oh, she's the sweetest thing, but no need to lift a finger. You kids just take it easy. Thanks, ma'am. You're the best. At least Nemona's got manners this time. I'll give her that. Unlike this one. Ah, why are you looking at me? Say, Arcane, about that letter. What was that place your new pal mentioned? Kitakami or something? Did I read the letter out loud, or is Arvin over my shoulder reading it as well? You really gonna go there to meet this Kieran guy again? Yeah, let's all go. Wait, what? You're going somewhere? Ugh. Did we miss something? Something good? Spill it. Are you serious? We're definitely going with you. This Kieran kid was champion of a super elite battle academy, right? I've got to meet him. More like you've got to battle him. Was it that obvious? I feel kind of bad though, just like we just invited ourselves along on your trip without asking. The guy said to bring friends, and we're those friends. He even sent tickets for us. Yep. Friends equals us, ergo we get the tickets. You bet we do. This will be my first time going on a trip with friends. It's kind of scary and exciting at the same time. Yeah, now that you mention it, I don't think I've ever taken a trip with a friend either. You're kidding. Well, this is gonna be amazing, so get excited. Guess I better at least tell the housekeeper over at my place I'll be away for a while. Why don't we break for now, do whatever prep we gotta do, and then meet up later? Sounds good. Let's say we meet up again in front of Mesagoza's southern gate. Roger. See you all then. Thanks for having us over. Oh, did Nimona and the others leave already? Your friends are all such nice kids. I was really glad to meet them all. And now it sounds like you're all about to go and have a little adventure together. Hmm? Have fun if you do, no fighting, and be sure to look out after one another. Alright. Huh. Where's the exit? There we go. Okie dokie. Alright, I'm going to take a quick break. As I need to refill my water, and it is dinner time for my kitty cat, so he needs to be fed or he get grumpy. So I'm going to BRB while I sort that out.